Weather report for this week, there's 5 games to keep an eye on. 5. The Rams in Baltimore game, 25 plus mile an hour winds expected for that game. Plus, there's going to be some rain involved. So that Rams Baltimore game could get a little messy. Expect to see like some kicks missed, a little bit less deep yardage stuff. So I'll talk about what that means for that game. Detroit and Chicago, wind in that game, no rain, but the Windy City for a reason. I've talked about Cleveland, Chicago in the past, Cincinnati, Buffalo. Like there's some specific places that weather, Philly, where weather does tend to get a little bit more hectic throughout the fantasy playoffs. Be cautious of the Detroit and Chicago game, 30 plus mile an hour gusts expected. As far as Houston and the Jets, another game where 30 plus mile an hour gusts are expected. Rain in this one as well. So this Houston Jets game, the line is very small. I talked about CJ Stroud yesterday, being able to trust him. I would tear him down just slightly for this game. Tough matchup overall and then the conditions. So I'll get to that in a minute. Jacksonville and Cincinnati. Jacksonville, Cincinnati, 25 mile an hour, up to 25 mile an hour gusts expected. Rain in this one as well. So be cautious with the Jacksonville and Cincinnati game. Jacksonville. I wrote that wrong. That is not Cincinnati. I don't like Cleveland. I don't know why I said Cincinnati. Jacksonville, Cleveland, Cleveland. Cincinnati's the next one. Jacksonville and Cleveland, my bad. Rain and wind in that game, like I said, up to 25 mile an hour winds. And then the last one is Indianapolis and the Bengals, 25 mile an hour wind gust, rain and wind expected in that game too. So a lot of rain and wind out of the 14 games played this week. We got 5 of them with pretty impactful weather. So the first 3 are probably the ones I'm concerned about the most: Baltimore, Chicago, and Jets games. And I'll talk about that here in a second.